All right, next 2-minute drill. Another one that we see often, and I know this, you see this all the time, litigation versus arbitration, right? So in the standard AIA contract, we know that we have an option there. Do you have any thoughts on which one should be preferred?
Yeah, so just to go back in history, the default used to be in the AIA clauses that it was always arbitration. The reason that it was there is A, it was going to be theoretically faster. Theoretically, you were going to get a more sophisticated decision maker that you could help choose. And number 3, it was going to be private. All of those things still apply. That fast doesn't always work that way, and cheaper doesn't always work that way because a lot of these arbitrators get paid a lot of money. But I still like arbitration as a vehicle for getting things done. One of the biggest hangups to it, or the 2 big hangups to it, is number 1, you don't necessarily have a right to do discovery and motion practice and all of that sort of thing, where I can knock a lot of lawsuits against design professionals out at the beginning in court through a demur or some other things. Arbitrators don't like to get rid of cases early. That's not how they get paid, and so they tend to take them all the way through. The other part of it is that they're taking longer, and these arbitrators charge a lot of money. So, I think there are both sides to it. If I had to choose one, I'm probably choosing arbitration, but I do like litigation. I do like the courtroom as a vehicle for doing it because there are established procedures and there's the appellate review process to take a look at it.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm going to get you a follow-up question, so I'll give you a new clock. If we were in litigation, sometimes we see a waiver of jury, right? So the case would be tried by a judge only. We're waiving the right to have it tried by a jury. What's your preference there?
Well, I actually like jury waivers. I see a lot of contracts that have them. I don't strike the jury waiver when it comes up. I'm sometimes a little confused why a lot of these clients would want to do that, and I don't know that they're thinking when they give the design professional that particular clause. Why do I like it? Well, first of all, I think the standard of care is something that a judge is much more likely to understand than a jury. A jury is going to look at architects and engineers with their diplomas and licenses and probably elevate that standard of care over what a judge might understand in terms of not being a perfection and guarantee and all of that sort of thing. Some of the other things I like, a judge is probably going to be faster. You can spend more time with a judge. Jury trials tend to be a slow slog where you're actually in front of the jury 4.5, 5 hours out of an 8-hour day. So it's kind of a slow experience that's out there. And I don't think they quite understand it in all those same ways. And you're going to get to the bench trial faster than a jury trial because they have to put the juries in place and they get pushed out. We're going to take longer to get to a jury. A bench trial, I can probably get going sooner and have it resolved sooner by going down that path. Certainly true these days. In the coronavirus world, I could probably have bench trials almost any day that I wanted to. I can't get a jury trial for anything because we just can't get jurors into the context. That's applying in an acute fashion now, but it's always true as well. So given my choice, I like judges.
Got it. Love it. Well under the 2-minute mark. Great opinion.